You've got questions, we've got answers. Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, answering the questions that new leaders ask us. Actually, it's our goal to help all leaders be more productive, successful, and confident. And one of the ways we do that is right here. If you happen to be watching on YouTube, I hope that you will hit subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes, and so you can go back to find the ones you've missed that might answer the questions that you have. Today, I'm answering a question about the sources of feedback. Are you ready? Let's get started. Now, having asked hundreds of people this question, I know the answer. Like, you might be saying, well, maybe I ought to, but chances are your real answer is, no, I won't. It depends on the person, not just the feedback. So the question is, as a receiver, how do we decide? I think there are three sources of feedback that we are thinking about in our subconscious even before we can get to, yeah, I'll take that or I'll value that. And here they are. First, power or position. Does that person have a place of power or position in relationship to me? If it's mom, I'm probably going to listen. If it's my boss, I probably ought to listen. If it's a judge, probably going to pay attention. So there's some people based on their position or their sort of level of positional power in relationship to us that predisposes us to listen more carefully. Okay. Second is a place of expertise. Is the person who's giving me feedback know what they're talking about? Have they seen me do it? Have they done it before? Do they have knowledge and background and credibility on this topic? If they do, I'm far more likely to listen to, accept, and take action on their feedback. But when I gave you that hypothetical, while I'm guessing you agree with both of those two sources I just gave you, chances are when I gave you that hypothetical, you were thinking about the third source. And the third source is relationship. Like, if I trust the person giving me that feedback, I'm far more likely to value it. If I believe that they have my best interest at heart, even if it's hard feedback, even if it's difficult for me to hear, then I'm far more likely to accept that feedback. So here's the lesson. The lesson is, if we want to do a better job of giving feedback, we need to recognize the sources. And the sources are determined by the receiver. It isn't whether we're expert, it's whether they see us as expert. It's not whether we care about them, it's whether they believe that we care about them. So when we work on the sources or work to build the sources, we improve our ability to give better feedback. You see, more is better. The more of each of these three things you have, the easier and more effective the feedback that you give will be, right? So remember that we want to make sure we match the source. So if people only see you as the boss, if you try to lean into, well, I'm giving this to you because I care about you, and they don't believe that, then that feedback's not going to go so well. So you want to match the feedback with the source from their perspective. We have to too remember that the other person decides. It's not whether we have expertise. It's whether they believe we do. It's not whether we trust them, but do they trust us? And one more lesson, and that is that the first one, power or position, you have that as someone's manager, supervisor, leader, boss person. The other two, expertise and relationship, you have to build, you have to earn. So the more of these things you have, the better, but only one of them comes with your job. The other two you have to build. Let me close with today's tweet. Where feedback comes from and how you view that person is an important part of how you accept and apply that feedback. If you have a question you'd like me to answer in a future episode, you can put it in the comments below, or you can send an email to info@kevineikenberry.com. It will get to me. We will either answer your question or point you to where we've answered it in the past. You can also go to kevineikenberry.com, where you will find hundreds of resources for leaders at all levels, including you, if you're brand new and working on being better today. And if you enjoyed this, hope you will like it and give it a thumbs up and subscribe and all of those good things. And lastly, I hope that you will also consider joining me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for my short email message that we call your remarkable day. If you want to have a more remarkable day, join us, won't you? Just go to kevineikenberry.com/newsletters to learn more and sign up. I hope to see you there, and I'll be back soon with another episode of Your Questions and My Answers.